If you think you have a low self-esteem, ask yourself question why you think that you have a low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is not coming from the people, what people are thinking about yourself, but I feel like self-esteem is like a reputation, a relationship with you have yourself, and how you're looking at yourself in certain situations. When someone is crossing the boundaries, are you allowing them to crossing the boundaries? Are you settling for less? And I'm not going to talk about like my life, my rule. I'm not that kind of guy, but just coming to the realization since I'm finishing my 20s, looking back those times, what self-esteem means by, and how having a lack of self-esteem can constantly keep you in a loop where you don't belong, where you can't meet your higher version. And just because of that belief coming from your childhood, some bad experiences coming in your life, and you started having those one or two bad experiences in your mind, and you started believing that that's your fate and you can't move ahead. I'm extremely sorry for using this complex philosophical language. I will get to this straight. I never prepare any of my YouTube video. I just like turn on the camera and then I started talking. So if you do not understand any concept, please comment down below and I'll try to explain in more detail. To be honest, I never had a self-esteem issue in my entire life. But when I came to Australia back in 2020, and everyone has the highs and lows in their life. So that time, I started kind of doubting about myself, just because of the people I used to hang out, the society, the culture which I came from. And I started trying very hard to fit into the society, to the culture, just like doing things even though I didn't like it. I never smoked in my life, but when I came to the university, everyone just like smoking, everyone was like drinking, everyone was like the socializing was just like meeting on the Friday night for the drink, or going out and smoking and talking to the random people, hooking up with them. And when I say no, then I noticed that people's reaction was very different. And then just because I was new to the country that time, I felt like I need people around me, I need friends to go out. And then what I was doing, I was not living the moral conduct which I decided for myself. So what I was doing, I was just like agreeing with whatever, just in the fear of being lonely. And where this fear is coming from? Watching photos of my other friends where they went to the different country, to the university to study. So they used to post lots of photos, and I didn't want to like be a guy who do not have any university friends. So I was just like tagging along, even though I didn't want to go to the Friday nights to the very shit places I used to go, just because like I wanted to fit in. And it was not only about going out with the friends, but then I started understanding I am compromising my moral conduct. I feel like every single one of us lives with some moral values, but if you do not live by that moral values, then you started betraying those moral values, and that's how you're betraying yourself. And when you started betraying yourself, when you wear that mask to impress other people, then your inner self started getting polluted. You don't feel good within yourself. You started feeling suffocating, you started feeling choking. And every time you try to pretend someone which you are absolutely not. And when you try to pretend which you are not, how long you going to pretend? Maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, but your real personality started coming. And then if you do not have awareness, then you're literally wasting your time. You're blocking to the pathways to the right people, right opportunities come to your life, like-minded people come into your life, and then you're just wasting your time. But the damage, it's very bigger. Your thought process, you're sacrificing your thought process, you're sacrificing your ethics, you're sacrificing your integrity, you're sacrificing your moral principle which you live by. And then since you're not respecting those moral principles, your inner self started disrespecting you, because that's the inner voice always say, I don't like this, stop, stop, but you keep suppressing that voice inside you, and you become a people pleaser. And it's a battle between your inner self, and it's a battle between the external self. But you know what, all the time you are with that inner self and you're not respecting that inner self, it means that inner self is started disrespecting you. That's how you're causing anxiety, that's how you're causing animosity, hatred, ill will against yourself, not about other people. And then since you can't be authentic yourself, since you're trying to wear the mask, you can't go and show your authenticity to other people, then yeah, it's a two-way. You're not happy over there, you're not happy with yourself. And then since you're not happy with yourself, you're getting punishment from yourself, and then you are fucking your self-esteem, if that makes sense. So what to do in these cases, right? I would highly encourage anyone who have a low self-esteem, ask yourself, why do I have low self-esteem? Is it just because of the peer pressure? Is it just I'm doing the things just because those people around me made me feel like I'm missing out something? Or do I actually want to do something? For example, if you're single, if you just want to focus on your career, if you just like dancing, or if you just want to like playing games, but when you go to those events, you see couple holding hands and they are in relationship, or you're going on a house party, you're single, and those people are saying, oh, you don't have a girlfriend? Then what you're doing, you're downloading Tinder, even though you don't want to go in relationship, even though you don't like the person or girl, you just go out with her, post photos, and show to the world that yeah, I am in committed relationship now. But that girl also showing to the world, yes, I am in committed relationship now. You both don't love each other, you're just showing to the world, you just want to fit into the society. But if that's what you're doing, then you're not growing, you're just blocking mix of emotions, you're not respecting yourself, you're not having good relationship with yourself. So whenever you feel pressurized by the peer or to the society, don't take any decision. Ask yourself if you're actually ready for it. I know it's a very hard pill to swallow, but you have to take the step for yourself. And how you will do that? One of the principle which I do is to clearing up your mind. If you are highly aware, then you don't make that bad decisions. So early in the morning, this is a 25 minutes of routine which is called movers, MOVERS. Meditate, oxygenate, visualize, R for reading, E for exercise, and S for scribbing. I know this is like a very popular technique, and I have been using that. I have been doing practice meditation as well. It's very popular concept in neuroscience as well. So early in the morning, just do not start your day by looking at the phone. I know it's very basic general concept, but try at least doing that for 21 days. Start your day with a meditation for 5 to 10 minutes. Then deep breathing, like then read something which resonate with your moral conduct. Exercise, I generally do the Surya Namaskar, and then read something. I read like Vipassana or Buddha's quote, which is nothing is permanent, so does your situation is going to change as well. And write down, like, scribbing, write down something which is not working for you, like you get affected or offended by the people's opinion a lot, so just write down those things, and slowly but progressively you will build the relationship with yourself. And once you build the relationship with yourself, trust me, no one in this world can betray you. But stop betraying yourself.